What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and we are back with some more Punishing Gray Raven, and this is a very exciting day because Eternal Engine has dropped. Now, Bianca is actually going to come in the game tomorrow, so we can't pull for her yet. So all we're going to be doing is playing in the Eternal Engine events, trying to farm for some materials and what have you. So that's what today's video is going to be about. But before we get into that, I do want to commend Kuro Games for giving us these sweet black cards. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. These 150 are actually from a survey that we did, a little questionnaire. So hopefully you all did do that to get them 150. And then they're giving us these 500 black cards in this serum for the maintenance period, which is pretty awesome. Thank you so much, Kuro Games, for that. Now, let's jump into Eternal Engine. Let's talk about what all entails in this event. The first thing is we have a new story. Now, this is fantastic. The story is always going to be available in the game. We have normal, and we're going to have a hidden mode. And the beautiful thing about this is black cards, my friends. Lots and lots of black cards as you play through this. I've actually already played the story mode on the JP version of the game. It's actually really, really cool. The boss fight's really, really cool. No spoilers, but fantastic. So you're going to be able to get all these black cards from normal. You're going to be able to get all these black cards from hidden. I mean, oh yeah, how sweet it is, my friends. We love the story mode, and I would highly advise people to read through the story. That's on my JP account. I couldn't really enjoy that. I had to translate everything. Whereas on the global version where everything's in English, it's just much easier to understand what's going on and what's actually happening. So actually probably going to be a lot more entertaining, at least for someone like me, on this account. Now, we have Merit Exchange and we have Akdalek Exchange. I guarantee I probably butchered that name. And then we have Eternal Throne and Apus. Or APUS, I guess if you want to call it that. In the Merit Exchange, we're going to be using these tokens right here, these royal tokens, for all of these materials in here. Now, this is pretty damn sweet. You're going to be able to get these magnetic tickets, which we'll talk about here in a second, and you're going to be able to get all of these rewards. Now, where do you get these tokens? Well, you actually get the tokens from the Eternal Throne event. Right here's where you're actually going to get these tokens. Now, the way this works is, this level here has to reach level 3 before you're going to start getting these rewards. And this event's pretty simple as far as everything is concerned. You're going to be using these magnetic tickets on normal to be able to get a memory, a guaranteed 6-star memory, which is awesome. But you got to have one of these magnetic tickets in order to do it. But this is wild, man. So, if you get a magnetic ticket, you are loving life. Let me try and jump back in there and go back to Abyss here, sorry. But you're going to play in GTN 2, and this is where you're going to farm for magnetic tickets. It's an RNG drop thing. It drops every once in a while, but you're also going to be getting these Akdalek coins, which we'll talk about here in a second. And it costs you 30 serum per round to do this. And then in the last one, you can actually just farm for memories and these magnetic tickets. So, you can play this a couple different ways. You can actually play in the GTN 3 when you're trying to farm for memories to get these magnetic tickets in hopes to get memories from the normal mode here. Or you can just farm in here and just get a guaranteed 6-star memory every 8 clears and then have a chance of getting these magnetic tickets. It's really up to you, but in the very beginning of the game, I would highly advise that you just farm in GTN 2, so that way you can get these Akdalek coins, and these are important. And, well, before we get into the Akdalek coins, also remember, whenever you'll start unlocking more of these things when you reach authority level 5. So the more times you play this, you'll be able to unlock this. And then the same with 3, 4, and 5. We'll see how that goes as we play. But the Akdalek coins are actually used in the Akdalek Exchange shop. And this is something we're very, very familiar with, right? This is where you can get your experience balls, your skill points, your cogs, your weapon enhancers, all this good stuff. This is where we're going to use these resources. And in Carriage 2, you're actually going to be able to get Sophia completely for free, who is a fire damage healer that you're going to be using on your fire damage healing team. It's pretty freaking cool. You really should go for this character and go ahead and get her. And then you're going to be able to farm these highs and memories, which are the main staple for Bianca. These are the memories that she's actually going to be using. And when you reach Eternal Throne level 2, then you'll unlock Carriage 3. You'll be able to farm these other memories, these different slots here that are available. And then whenever you reach Eternal level Throne 2 again, well, actually, yeah, for both these. So when you lock Eternal Throne 2, you'll unlock Carriage 3 and Carriage 4, and you'll be able to get all these memories for Bianca. So for the sake of this video and not putting out any kind of misinformation, I'm going to do some double checking as far as, which memories you should actually farm, which slots you should actually farm. I believe it's slots 1 through 3, and then it's 4, 5, or 6. I believe, as far as Heisen memories are concerned. And then you're going to want to either farm 2 Condolinas or 2 Fredericks, but I'll talk about that in another video. But this is pretty cool, and just the same old, which is pretty awesome. And then we have this Apus. Now, this here looks pretty complicated and looks really difficult, but it's really not that bad. Now, as you guys can see, well, actually you can't see. Let me go ahead and erase my face here real quick. If you erase my face, you'll see that I got Lee here, and I have Karenina and Lucia. The reason that I'm using these 3 characters is because when you click on this, these characters actually gain these extra stats. So we actually get an extra attack by 10%, we gain 15% more support points from battles, and we get a 10% discount in Tactical Supply Shop. So all these things are going to help your progression in here. You don't have to use these characters. You can absolutely use a different character if you want to. It's completely up to you as far as which ones. And you'll, well, actually, let me put my face away again. And you'll also notice how much life I've taken. In red here is how much life I've actually lost playing so far. And you're going to get 5 rounds. I've already done 4 of them, but you're going to do 5 rounds. Now, the thing about this event right here is that you're trying to go through all of this with as little serum as possible. Every time that you face one of these things, you're going to have to use 10 serum. Now, when you do come in here, you're going to be getting all these little rewards, these experience bottles, these cogs, and what have you. And then they're going to ask you to do certain things like rest or prep 3 times at respite. So, you know, the reason I stopped here is you got respite here. I'd click on that, right? And then it says prep or rest, right? You can do one of these if you want. So you can do that requirement for that event mission and get that reward. Just a little quick tip. Now, it might look pretty confusing as far as having all of these things up here, but let me go ahead and pull up something for you guys that may help you out quite a bit. So this here is a graph of the Area 1, which we're looking at right now in the game. And this shows you exactly the route that you need to take to save yourself as much serum as possible and to do all of the requirements through the game. There's going to be 5 areas in total. So this is Area 1, here's Area 2, right? Here's Area 3, here's Area 3, here's Area 4, and then here's Area 5. Now, I will have all of these in my Discord, so please join in the link in the description below so you can actually take a look at these things and figure out the exact route that you have to go in order to save yourself as much serum as possible. If you cannot join my Discord for whatever reason, just put a comment down in the description below and I'll try to find another way to send you the information. And as you all can see, I am following this to the detail. I mean, I'm doing the exact pattern that we have on this graph, so that way you can save yourself as much serum as possible, because again, you just want to use your serum on the event. You just want to be farming for materials, right? That's all you want to be doing. This isn't that bad at all. As long as you follow the graphs that I'm giving to you, you'll be completely fine. You'll save as much serum as possible. You'll be able to come in here. You'll be able to get these events here. Matter of fact, let's see, rest or prep. Let's go ahead and do this real quick here. So rest, we will prep. There we go. And now we gain 10% more energy when pinging orbs. HP and attack is increased by 5%. And then we go to Tactical Supply. So when you come up to Tactical Supply, you would click on it and you have the choice of entering it or leaving it. If you enter this thing, you're going to be able to use these tickets here that you get from GTN/2 stage and be able to give yourself a certain buff, right? And you can click on it, give yourself a buff if you like, or you can leave it and it'll give you the option to skip this, save your tickets, and move on to the next one. If you don't feel you need any buffs at all, then you could go ahead and skip it and move on to the next one. Or you could just go ahead and use a buff if you feel you're having some problems. It's really up to you how you want to play it. And if I learn any more information as I'm playing through this, I will be sure to let all of you know. So that pretty much covers everything in here. I mean, really all you need to be doing is farming in the Eternal Throne right here, farming right here in this stage, and just getting as many of these magnetic tickets and as many of these coins as possible, because these are going to be your main farming resources. You're going to be using these babies here in the normal mode in hopes to get maybe some memories, and you're also going to be using these babies here in the Actilec exchange, so you can actually get these resources that are available in here. It's pretty simple, honestly. It's a lot simpler than what we've had in the past. As far as the events, it's pretty straightforward, and we'll talk about these other modes when they unlock. So really looking forward to tomorrow. Really looking forward to playing the story mode. Let me know how excited you are about S Bianca coming in tomorrow. And what do you think about this event? So far, I think it's really cool. I like that there's a lot of simplicity to it. And it just seems much easier to farm instead of the past events because we don't have near as many stages to farm, right? You just got one choice pretty much, or just farm for memories. So it just makes things a lot easier. And hopefully this video will help somebody out there. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. A link will be in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, y'all. Take care and have a good one. See ya.